So today we will see the function calls in C++. So what are the types by which we can pass values to the functions? So first is call by value and other is call by reference. So this reference keyword is this word is new to C++. We'll see how it is used. So normally whenever we declare any variables in C++ like this, integer x equal to 5, y equal to 10. So one integer memory location is reserved for x. The name of location is x. It has some address associated with it as well as value associated with it, that is 5. Similarly for y also we have name associated as y and value associated as 10. So this is the scenario by which x and y get some memory location and value 5 and 10 get copied to it. Now here you can see I'm calling one function fun. So this fun is a function to which I'm passing these two parameters. These are called as actual parameters. So value of x is 5, value of y is 10. Now I am passing these values. So in the function definition, you can see here the formal parameters integer a and integer b declaration is done here in function definition. Return type is void. Now for this fun function, the values of x, that is 5, get copied to value of a, and value of y, that is 10, get copied to value of b. So here we are creating again two memory locations by this call, as we are calling a function by value. So that value get copied and new memory locations are created for a and b, and that value get copied. Then within this function you can see here we have declaration for integer c. That means we are declaring one more variable called as c, which will allocate a memory location, integer location for it. It will have addition of a plus b and it will display it. This is the task of this function. Okay, so this is called as function call by value. Why? Because we are copying values of x and y to the formal parameters here. Now these parameters are called as actual parameters x and y, and these parameters, that is a and b, are called as formal parameters. So in the type function call by value, the actual parameter values get copied to formal parameter values and then processing is done. Now whatever changes will be done in a and b will not be reflected to x and y, because only values are copied, not the memory location. So, okay, so you have to remember this. So call by value means just copying a value from one location to other location and performing the task. Now this is what the first type of function call is. Now let us see creating references in C++, as this is a new thing. So it is a variable name as a label attached to a variable's location in memory. So we have one variable to which we can attach another name by using references. So you can then think of a reference as a second label attached to that memory location. So the first variable name is the first name given to it. You can have another name as a reference to that memory location. Okay, so we can access the contents of variable through either the original variable name or by the reference. Now let us see here integer a equal to 10. So here we have integer a equal to 10 comma c. So we have two variables a and c. Variable a contains value 10, okay, and c I am not using. Next I am using this int and percent sign. Now this syntax of using and percent sign for declaring x says that I am declaring a reference x now, which is label for a. Okay, so x is another label attached to a, but we are calling this as a reference because it is a second name attached to that particular location. So by integer a, I am reserving memory location, integer memory location for value 10. I am assigning name a, and secondly, by using int and percent, by using this and percent sign, I am creating a reference, that is another label, another name for same memory location as x. Okay, so x is another label attached to a. Now you can see here, if I'm writing c is equal to a plus 20, so it will naturally generate value 30 to the c. So instead of a plus 20, if you write x plus 20, it is same, because it is a single memory location and we are attaching the second name to it, second label to it. This is called as a reference in C++. Now this concept is necessary to understand how the next thing, that is function call by reference take place. Now before that, let us see one example of a program which is executed based on the syntax whatever I have shown you. So here I have a main program in which I have variable I is equal to 10. So I have stored value 10 to the variable I. Then afterwards I am assigning, I am creating a reference variable R, and I'm saying it is equal to I. That means R is a reference to variable I. So I'm creating another name for this I. So after that, I'm just displaying the value of I is, it is 10. You can see here in the output, it is 10. Okay. So the first line displays value 10 by this statement. Now second line says that the value of R is R. So I am displaying contents of R. So let us see here in the output the value of R is 10. That means even if I have created a single memory location for integer variable, there are two names assigned to it. The first is I, another is a reference called as R. Okay, so this is how this reference works. Now let us see what a function call by reference is. So we will take same example which we have seen previously. So here we have integer x equal to 5, y equal to 10, and I am calling a function. Again, by declaration of x and y, I have reserved two memory locations. Okay, and to which I have copied two values. For x it is 5 and for y it is 10. Now, in function definition here, instead of only integer a and integer b, I am saying integer and percent %a, integer and percent sign b. That means I am creating reference to this x as a and reference to this y as b. So I am not creating new memory locations. I am just uh, using references for this x and y. That means now this x is also known as a and this y is also known as b. Okay, so whatever memory locations which are reserved by this first x and y, those are used by this a. So this is just another name I am creating for x and y, and I am performing the operation. Now here I have declared c, that's why this new memory reservation is done for c, and it has addition of a plus b. So whatever changes I will make in a and b, that will get reflected over here in actual memory locations, and you can say I am making changes to x and y. This is not in case of function call by value. This is in case of function call by reference. Now what is need of doing this? So function call by value is creating unnecessary variable spaces here in function definition whenever call executes. Okay, we can avoid that by doing this. We can create references and we can do it. Even whatever result we are creating or generating over here, that will get directly reflected to the original variables. So it is more comfortable way or convenient way to reflect whatever changes we are doing in the function to directly to the original variables. Okay, so this way we can use call by reference in C++. I hope by these examples you will be able to understand and use these variables in your programs. Thank you so much.